The Five Nights at Freddy's 2 movie toy animatronic voice cast has just been announced, and there's so much to talk about. BlumFest 2025 was hosted at New York Comic Con on the Empire stage for day 2, where Jason Blum announced and brought several actors to stage discussing latest movies and news for Blumhouse. Towards the end of the panel, the lights dimmed, and the classic Toreador March plays, indicating Five Nights at Freddy's is here, which, might I add, edged us for a solid minute before revealing Toy Freddy and Toy Bonnie walking into the Empire stage alongside director Emma Tommy. The Five Nights at Freddy's 2 movie panel is not slated for a long time, but we do get an official look at a brand new poster for the Five Nights at Freddy's 2 movie, featuring all the toy animatronics. Freddy on the top left inside of the number 2, Chica looking devious on the right upper side next to Freddy, the Endo 2 right smack in the middle looking absolutely terrifying, Toy Bonnie with the brightest green eyes on the bottom left, then to end off the animatronics with Mangle peeping through the bottom right with their one glowing eye. The poster looks absolutely fantastic, and I would assume with previous knowledge how the first movie posters did use the real animatronics to pose, this was the same method, just edited with plenty of saturation. I have zero complaints with this poster compared to the previous one of Toy Freddy behind the curtain, or the Fast Talker, which was recently revealed online. This is by far my favorite poster for the movie, and really capitalizes on the toy animatronics. The poster is fire, and I'm really hoping we finally get to see another poster featuring the withered animatronics. Moving on, Emma Tommy gets the honor to announce Elizabeth Lail to the stage, who is based in New York, reprising her role as William Afton's daughter Vanessa, which gets some crazed fans' reaction. Matthew Lillard jumping and rolling onto stage, blowing out his knee, making the funniest entrance to the panel. Matthew Lillard exudes positive energy, and his entire stage presence does not go unnoticed. Elizabeth Lail and Matthew Lillard briefly talk about Five Nights at Freddy's, with Matthew Lillard reinstating the jump scares and the overall scares were delivered. Emma Tommy announced during the panel she had a couple interesting voice actors to share, and brought to the screen Kellen Goff, who alone by himself is a prolific voice actor in Hollywood, and who has been casted in every FNAF project with Scott Cawthon, casted as Toy Freddy. Kellen has voiced numerous versions of Freddy throughout the franchise, and actually voiced Foxy in the first FNAF movie. Emma Tommy and Matthew Lillard lock in and announce the second voice actor via video. MatPat is revealed on screen as a cast member, getting to be the voice actor of Toy Bonnie. Matt freaking Pat will be the voice of Toy Bonnie in the Five Nights at Freddy's 2 movie. I geeked out the entire time Matthew was on the screen and could not believe the toy animatronics would be having voice lines, let alone the game theorist himself, MatPat. I will say the toy animatronics I do suspect will have a modular voice filter, which MatPat does state, but I just couldn't be happier with this casting. MatPat concludes his segment with another special announcement from Emma Tommy, who stands up and points towards the screen, showcasing the voice actor for Toy Chica. Toy Chica will be voiced by Megan Fox. Megan Fox. I seriously was caught off guard when Megan Fox was announced to be the voice actor for Toy Chica. The words Megan Fox, even in this sentence, uttered were some of the most mind-boggling news shocks I could endure. Emma Tommy states her kids are such big fans of Five Nights at Freddy's. She was the perfect choice. My honest thoughts were right away taking me to her performance in Mortal Kombat 1, where the voice acting of a certain character was very dull. But I will say I'm very confident in Emma Tommy reinforcing how much this franchise does mean to Megan Fox because of her children, and stating she does a fantastic job. Either way, I was speechless to every voice actor announced for the toy animatronics, and I could not be happier with such a surreal full cast for the Five Nights at Freddy's movie. Now moving on towards the very last announcement for the panel was Matthew Lillard giving away an actual prop from the FNAF movie, being a marionette statue created by the Jim Henson Creature Shop. Only the fans attending the con were able to scan a code for the marionette movie prop, but it really is such an amazing opportunity to give back to the fans of the franchise. The panel finally concludes with Matthew Lillard continuing to go off script, discussing the third movie, making sure if he comes, when he comes back, he will go up against Mike Schmidt as he is now Springtrap. Yeah, Five Nights at Freddy's 2 will definitely end with the Springtrap reveal. So much happened during this very short panel, and I could not be happier. Bringing in Elizabeth, Lail, and Matthew Lillard onto stage and having the actual toy Freddy and toy Bonnie walking around the room was so amazing to watch on the live stream. The voice actors made me speechless, and my jaw was on the floor with MatPat and Megan freaking Fox being announced. Between Emma Tommy, Jason Blum, Matthew Lillard, and Elizabeth Lail, the amount of passion they all have for the fans and of the FNAF franchise is so sincere, and I truly am grateful to have such an immense, enthusiastic cast associated with Five Nights at Freddy's. I'm hoping soon this means the Five Nights at Freddy's 2 movie final trailer will be released very soon. Thank you all so much for watching. Five Nights at Freddy's 2 is looking to be a huge success. Take care, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!